All right, late mail time. Daggy and Barney with you to kick off the first of our late mail sessions. We'll try and get out a couple, if not three, every weekend. Just touch on whatever's changed since our preview show. Maybe throw out a couple of bets for those so inclined. Of course, gamble responsibly, Barney. Tonight we've got a couple of cracking looking games. What's happening, mate?
Not much, mate. Just got home from work. Been a long day. How about yourself? Get up to much today?
No, just did the form. Got the show us your tips preview out with the Beaver. You can check that out, YouTube and Spotify, and clean the house. So that's about it. Back to real life next week and full time in the office. Doing what I
Yeah,
can in the last
yeah.
vestiges of freedom.
Yeah, still getting over the first 60-minute performance of the Sharks put in, which was nice to see for a
That was
change.
outstanding.
Uh,
Yeah, I underestimate the
Obviously
22
getting under
margin.
that drop. Yeah,
Yeah,
I know.
we'll keep the excited. Obviously, you can be excited about, but we'll keep the news till the main show next week. Uh,
Absolutely.
and get straight
Have
into
you
late mail this. Oh, go on.
got any news on the Parramatta Knights
Yeah,
game?
no, just looking now. So all as per program looks like Ponga will start, and Simonson definitely on for in for Dunster, and not much has changed since the teams were announced. A bit of drizzle expected tonight. Apparently, it's going to be torrential in Sydney tomorrow, so we'll save that chat for then. What are you thinking here? Anything change results wise, and anything you want to sort of throw a couple of bucks on betting wise?
Yeah, well, the Parramatta's actually firmed up a little bit in the betting, so it looks like there's been a bit of money around for Parramatta since we did our show. But yeah, nothing's really changed in my opinion. I still expect Newcastle to be very, very competitive in this game, but I'm just expecting Parramatta to get away with it at the back end of it. A couple of bets. I generally, with my first try scorer bets, I'll generally pick two from each side and have a little bit on each of those.
Mhm.
So the four that I'm looking at tonight would probably be Sivo from Parramatta and Gutherson would be my two Parramatta picks for a first try scorer. And on the other side, Marzu, who I mentioned on the show. And I just really like what Frizzell's been doing recently. And at $34, it's probably not worth it. Probably worth a dollar. Throw up the stumps. So.
Definitely. I haven't overthought this. I think I'm looking to the edges for the first try. Similar to you, I sort of try and cover three or four. And if you get a nice one out wide, it's a nice result as we've got lately. But I'm looking young, Sevo predominantly. No, not reinventing the wheel. I think Sean Lane now third up, better for the run, better for that combat. It looked real good with Brown last week. He'll be the other main one I consider. Both him and Fitzgibbon are around $4.55 for any time, and I think they're worth you,
Yep.
including if you put together a same game multi. I'm not expecting an overly thrilling game, to be honest. So I'm thinking if you're looking at unders, the might be worthwhile thinking about under. I think it's 42 and a half. About that's about par. So any thoughts on that?
I think you're probably right there. I'm expecting probably around 20 points from each side and a close game at the end of it. I've got a little three-game multi. I'm going the wingers and all anytime try scorers. So both Newcastle wingers and throw Sivo in on top of that. Get you around $6.
Six?
Nice little multi.
Yeah,
Yep.
nice. Well, that's as we said. I was looking to the edges as well. I think we know how susceptible Parramatta are out there, and in a Newcastle, both Newcastle wingers are, line finders. So I'm in agreement there. The main event, we head up to Suncorp again. Apparently, a bit of drizzle around. I believe the line's 42 and a half as well, which looks fair enough to me. Probably looking unders there, but no major changes. Totola has been confirmed to start at a couple of little boxes to tick. And we see Jock Madden for the first time. You thought process change here at all?
I think this one might get a little bit loose at the back end of this one. So I'm thinking there might be overs might be my bet if I was going to be doing it. But no, there's been a lot of money around for South. They've come in from close to even money into $1.50 favourites or
Hmm,
thereabouts at the moment. So and the line's drifted out by a couple of points. So I'm not sure, but I think that's more about what Brisbane's got out than anything else, realistically. In
100%.
Haas and Mam, who've been two of their better players in the last couple of weeks. Again, with my first try scorers, I'm going to go with Cobbo and Walker. Sorry, Cobbo from excuse me, Cobbo from Brisbane and Jordan Ricky, another one I do like a back row. I put a dollar on him at around 30s. And I mentioned on the show to Savita Totola was actually my bet that I was going to go with first try scorer for South at $81. And Latrell will probably be the other one I might have a little bet on.
I- I'm in agreement here. This is sort of the trick shot game for me in that I can see this being nil all after 15-20. And the trick will be getting 80 minutes out of Brisbane without Payne Haas. We know what a warrior he is. So might open up later. But again, I'm thinking around the 15-20 minute mark, first points come. And that's where I'm looking again at Damien Cook. Got the chockies in last week. I agree with you. Totola is a great price. Capel scored the last 4 Fridays at Suncorp. So he is one that goes in everything
Okay.
as well, around 30s. If Burgess starts, him and Totola interchangeable. But I agree. I think there's one of the, like a late, just before those interchanges start coming, we see that middle bust open at one or the other ends, and that's where the first points come. I love the prices around all of them. Hopefully, get lucky there, and we might have a nice bank for tomorrow's games. Uh, yeah, let's see what Brisbane bring without Payne Haas, because I think it'll be on show late. Just what a mammoth effort he brings to them every week. So
I put together another little three-game anytime try scorer market with this one. I've got Colbo, AJ, and I was tossing up between Walker and Latrell. I've stuck with here because I'm pretty sure he might get over at some point as well. So $7.50 for those three, just anytime.
beautiful. Excited. Both look like crackers. Both there'll be plenty to discuss coming
Absolutely.
out of it.
There'll be some massive talking points coming out of both of these games, I would imagine.
Well, Souths can
Hopefully,
potentially,
injuries kind to both teams.
if Souths put on a show here,
Yeah.
they might jump into very short price favourites for minor premierships and the like as we head on. Very good, Barn. That's touched on not much to talk about this time. Most weekends there's plenty, but we've got a quiet night to kick us off. Plenty to discuss tomorrow with rain on the way. Penrith might be unrecognisable. Lenu's out. There's Turbo's out. So there's lots to talk about when we do our late mail tomorrow. Enjoy tonight, mate. And for those that are
Absolutely.
just checking us out on socials, of course, you can get the full preview. Full shows on YouTube, full shows on Spotify, Apple, iTunes, and everywhere podcasts are found. Enjoy the footy, guys, and we'll chat soon.